We're finally at 2 plates. Today is a very big day. But guess what? I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to need your encouragement. And we're going to hit this. Today's a very good day, bros. Let's go!
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Flozo, your boy, your Thaya. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna need your energy. First training session, we're already on 2 plates. About 9, 10 sessions ago, I was on 1 plate, and progress is going by pretty fast. Right here, unracking the bar, just, you know, gotta get back on it so the bar can land on top of the traps. Because even though we're doing starting strength, I'm doing high bar. But honestly, this training session was a pretty good session. The squats went up. It went up faster than I'd imagined them to. But again, it's just because I'm a beginner. But guys, not only am I, say, getting better and just lifting weights, I'm trying to get my weight down. Lost only a couple pounds. I'll be having a log every single Tuesday or Wednesday on my Wednesdays uploads talking about how much weight I'm losing, how many pounds I've lost, or how many pounds I've gained on a weekly basis. Not only am I trying to get stronger, but I'm also trying to look better. And for health reasons as well, be more aesthetic, not be out of breath from standing up. But over the course of a while, I would track these things and I would stop tracking them and I would just start binging. I'm more of a type of person where it's either all or nothing, right? It's either black and white. There's no gray area. And when things just aren't going good, I automatically assume they're going at the worst, and so I just stop caring about them. And I think that's one of the reasons why I just tend to have problems. Again, obesity and being idle, one of them. But like I said, guys, it's not the best to look at it like that. Sometimes you gotta really take those small steps. And it's those small steps that you overlook, it's the small steps that you think don't matter. But over the course of a period of time, you build those steps up and you're going to have a staircase to heaven. You're going to be at your paradise, whether it's, say, with lifting weights, whether it's building a company, whether it's having good relationships. You start building them from small steps. All right. This right here is the third set of today's session where I did 235 pounds. And I might start having a couple angles on the side. I did a couple angles on the side for the other lifts to see if I'm hitting depth, but I think I am hitting depth, and I think I have all white lights for that. Of course, not IPF related, but for my standards. And I might start thinking if I should keep on progressing with 10 pounds like I usually do now, which is, of course, we went from 1 plate squats to 2 plate squats over a period of 9 sessions, aka 3 weeks. Or if I might start doing 5-pound increments. That last rep right there was a complete grinder. This is back on Thursday's training session, benching, good old bench. How much you bench, brah? And these are just flying up. For these, I have a plan. And my plan is, or you know what? I don't even want to say my plan. All I know is I have a plan at the end of the year, and I think I can execute that plan. And it's a pretty big plan for the bench press when it comes to progression. Here I got a side angle. One of the things about the bench press is that you do not want to have a straight bar path like on the overhead press, deadlift, or squat. You want it to have more a J side or have it more diagonal. With that, you can use more shoulder flexion as well as use the lats. And I saw that I did have some diagonal pattern, but it wasn't nearly as what I wanted it to be. But I think partly that's just because of my body shape. But that is something that I can, of course, focus on. third set of 150 pounds, and that flies by. Next training session, 155 is what I'm starting with, giving a little fighting power. But from training sessions, I would usually either watch entertainers or listen to entertainers, of course, with these headphones. Sometimes I would listen to pretty motivational music. If you tuned in for the first set, I had a little Derek roasting right there, and it was a motivational video on YouTube of someone edited. But today, if you could see right there on the right on the iPad full screen, I have Robert Greene, 50 Cent, The 50th Law. And I'm trying to get into audiobooks because that is a way for me to passively learn, get knowledge, understand things about things that I want to become great at, which is, of course, what I always say is one of the things that I want to be in life, to be great. And it requires multiple things. Speaking about grades, look at my videography. I'm taking different angles. I had a side bench angle. I had a front overhead press angle. Christopher Nolan, if you need a cameraman, hit your boy up. These overhead presses, man, this last couple of reps, they were pretty heavy. I do not know how I'm gonna progress, but hey, it's all in the present of the time. It's all in the present moment, and that's what I mean. And hey, things are gonna handle themselves. I've already made it this far. What worse can come? One of my dearest subscribers, wanted an angle on my deadlifts from the front, 275 pounds. He wanted to see my grip and my foot placement, and here it is. I grip the bars just outside the knurling. I have more of a wider stance in conventional, but that's just because I have a wider bone structure, right? Because I'm big boned. One thing that I do want to focus on these deadlifts is to maintain better upper back tightness. If you can see me pull, you can see my upper back, not just my traps, but you can see my upper back a bit, even though I'm wearing clothes. And that's just me not having good enough upper back tightness. This is from today's session. Again, we're doing the same weight. I just did not feel comfortable with the last training session. I also wore, I don't really wear the weightlifting shoes that I usually wear for squats. This is, I usually do it barefooted. But I feel much better with these, except for this last rep. I felt much better with these, my back was much more flat, much more tight. But hey, this is just all part of the process. You live and you learn. You make mistakes, you live and you learn. Had soft legs, soft knees. But yeah, guys, if you're in a place where you want to become better, and then hopefully I can inspire you while I am also on the same journey. There's things that we can achieve because in life there's only a finite amount of time. So, let's get better at something productive every day that's going to lead us better to the future. Whether that's fitness, good health, money, connections, women, relationships, or men, if that's what you're into, or if you're, a female watching this. But, the point of these video logs are just a flashback that I'm going to have in the future saying, this is where I started. And hopefully I can inspire other people who are also on the same journey. And me too. I want to be inspired by people who are also on the same journey. So if we're on the same journey, let's just help each other out. You know what I mean? Let's inspire each other, but also have some sort of discipline. And we're on the path to greatness if we have a good vision about it, if we can execute. All right, then. I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll tune into you guys next time. Peace.